Welcome to the launch of Wave 2 of the STEP program. High standards of safety performance and business success are two sides of the same coin called sustainable excellence. The focus of Wave 1 was to help the organization A. Recognize and mitigate risks, B. Be prepared to respond to issues, and C. Ensure sustainability through effective leadership and governance. All of these things help the plant operate more sustainably. Moving forward, we will continue this emphasis on safe and sustainable operations. Typically, organizations struggle to ensure the front line focuses actions on risk reduction and value release. Some of the causes of this are a lack of alignment between corporate goals and the prioritization of daily activities. Strategy is not translated to actionable targets for the front line. A lack of management operating systems, or the system that is in place is overly complex. A lack of focus on the drivers that drive the protection or release of value. And consequently, there can be no variance analysis or rapid escalation to address those variances before they become issues. Or there are too many surprises because repeat failures are not adequately addressed and preventable one-off failures are not effectively foreseen and mitigated against. These factors often lead to management frequently needing to dip down into lower levels to understand what's happening. Thus, in Wave 2, in addition to tracking and monitoring the progress of what was implemented in Wave 1, we will focus our efforts in addressing these challenges through 4 key work streams. First, the continuance of the Asset Integrity and Quality Assurance workstream. Second, we'll look at safe work practices. Third, incident investigation. And fourth, area transformation. With regards to asset integrity, we will work on ensuring effective implementation of the standards and procedures that have been developed and enhanced in Wave 1. Additionally, as stated in Sipchem's principles, working safely is a condition of employment. So for that reason, we will be doing an in-depth review of Sipchem's safe work practices, specifically looking at permit to work, lockout/tagout, and waste management. And to ensure that Sipchem effectively reaches the root causes of incidents and to ensure a reduction of repeat events, we will be enhancing the way Sipchem tackles incident investigation, not only looking at the procedure, but working with various levels of the organization to enhance the way incident investigations happen on the ground. Lastly, and most importantly, we will be taking our risk containment program to the next level through frontline coaching and by revitalizing the daily and weekly rituals such as shift handovers and daily and weekly meetings. This will be to ensure that the front line is consistently focused on those things that matter most to the organization. Area transformation is our comprehensive framework, utilizing key levers to influence operational drivers and deliver business outcomes. We will follow a 4-step approach to implement the area transformation. First, we will enhance the management system by mapping and reviewing and enhancing the existing meetings that influence operational drivers. Next, we will develop KPIs that impact operational drivers and can be directly influenced by operators. Then, we'll develop visual boards to drive actions and track progress. And finally, and throughout all of this, we will be changing behaviors through close frontline coaching. So how does this work? Well, let's assume you have an affiliate whose process is highly dependent on the pH of the water. And overly acidic water would result in excessive corrosion and would impact production. Thus, as with many parameters, this would be both a process safety and business critical parameter to monitor. The affiliate manager or superintendent would instruct his team to monitor this parameter on a shift-by-shift basis at a frequency that is aligned with the operations of the plant. Operators who are tasked to take these samples of the water will record the results of their samples every day and make the necessary changes or escalate as appropriate. Then, during the shift handover, there is a brief discussion about what the pH has been over the period. If there is a persistent issue, then it will be highlighted in the daily meeting where the affiliate's management team will be made aware. This trend of the KPIs, along with other key parameters, would be reviewed in the weekly meeting alongside lagging indicators such as production volumes and yields. Corrective actions are then highlighted, and priorities can then be realigned based on the data, starting the process all over again. This process, whereby the organizations focus its operators on parameters that most impact the process and/or critical assets, those parameters that can be directly influenced by those operators, and applying immediate corrective action as and when issues arise, is called short interval control. And this will be the cornerstone of our area transformation. We will work with each affiliate to define the KPIs that are most critical, both from a business and safety perspective. We will then enable those affiliates through close one-on-one coaching, a strong set of tools, and an improved governance to make sustainable and meaningful impacts to the safety and business performance of their respective units. To make all of this a reality, what we need from the management team is, first, continue to provide the same level of support and energy that we have seen in Wave 1 into Wave 2 in terms of time and availability of resources. Next, hold the various subcommittees accountable to maintain the progress achieved thus far. Lastly, stay engaged, not only to keep abreast of what's going on, but to motivate your respective teams. Doing this will help ensure the results of the STEP program are fully aligned and embedded in the DNA of the organization, furthering Sipchem's commitment to excellence. Excellence everywhere.